gift marketing accessible for any fundraiser. The approach shows that research and everyday practice are linked. In keeping with the qualifications and criteria for this AFP Research Prize, Rosen's book is outstanding. Michael Rosen is here with us this evening. Please join me in congratulating him with a warm round of applause.
For those of you who know me, you know I cannot attend an AFP board meeting or foundation board meeting without saying a few words. And this is no exception. This is a tremendous honor, although I have to admit, when I first found out about it and I heard that Bill Clinton was going to be with us at the conference, I just naturally assumed he was going to be presenting the award. and then I was very disappointed when I found out that wasn't the case, until I found out it would be presented by Andrea, who is our first Canadian board chair, and that's an even greater honor than getting it from Bill. So thank you very much. Plus, I remember many nights in hotel lobbies drinking with Andrea. This award is obviously a great honor for me, but I also appreciate it because this is the first time in over a decade that this award has been made to the author of a book about planned giving. And planned giving is one of the areas in fundraising that I think is most, is really not realizing its full potential. And since records have been kept, philanthropy as a percentage of GDP in the US has been about 2%, despite the explosive growth in the number of nonprofit organizations, despite the great increase in the number of fundraising practitioners, despite the professionalization of fundraising and nonprofit management. And the reality is it takes a lot of $25 gifts to move the needle. It takes fewer $5,000, $50,000, $5 million gifts through planned giving to move that needle. 22% of American adults say that they've been asked for a planned gift. We can do better. And part of my passion in writing this book was to show folks how they can do their jobs better, and perhaps together we can begin to move that philanthropic needle. Imagine if philanthropy were 3% of GDP. Imagine if it were 4%. How would society be different? How would it be better? We can do it. Thank you all for recognizing the importance of planned giving and the possibility that planned giving can help achieve that. I also, before I wrap up, just want to mention that this is a research prize, obviously. I'm not a researcher. I owe a huge debt to folks like Paul Shervish, John Haven, Patrick Rooney, Adrian Sargent, Jen Shea, Elaine J., Russell James, Giving Institute, and the whole team at the Center on Philanthropy. The book would not have been possible without those folks, and in particular, Adrian, Patrick, and Russell not only were generous in sharing their research, but also their insight, and at many times, most importantly, their encouragement. But the person I need to really recognize this evening is my wife, Lisa. Those of you who know me pretty well know that on a good day, I can be a little bit challenging. So imagine what I was like during the 9 months I was writing the book. And Lisa had to live with that 24/7. And she was my rock, an inspiration, a great editor, terrific help, and an amazingly tolerant, patient person. So please join me in thanking Lisa, wherever she is. Thank you. So again, thank you very much. This is a tremendous honor, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, and thank you to Skystone for supporting this terrific award.
Thank you. And I'd also like to thank Skystone. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to have these opportunities and to make these recognitions. So Liz, on behalf of all of us at AFP, thank you very much for your continued support. It's a small token, and you'll regret it. Thank you.